Hey sneaker fans, today we'll be taking a look into the new Air Force One React Quick Strike in this white and icy blue colorway. Starting with the packaging, all white pull-out box with glossy Air Force One branding. Far as sizing goes, I usually find Air Force Ones run a half size big compared to other Nikes, so I got an 8.5 and I'm glad I did. Taking a look at the shoes, first impressions, way lighter than a regular Air Force One. You've essentially removed that large wedge of rubber that was the midsole outsole here and replaced it with React, which is super lightweight in comparison. Materials used here are okay, but the shoes do feel solid and well put together. Taking a look at the upper, you have a few different materials used. The underlay of the whole shoe is made of ripstop with hyperfused reinforcements, as well as 3M synthetic suedes and this lenticular material as accents throughout the shoe. The lenticular tongue and heel accents is one of my favorite parts of the shoe. It was nicely executed, and seeing that transition from Air to React really ties the whole theme of the shoe together. We see this on the tongue, on one center lace hoop, and the heel accent. These React Air Force Ones are part of the DMSX or DIM6 line, and we see that badging here on the heel. The React midsole can easily be taken out, and here we see Nike React branding. The drop-in midsole has this textured surface that is indicative to the React design, and we see those similar design cues on the bottom with the React striations throughout. Staying true to the idea of an Air Force One, Nike actually includes a small air bubble on the heel. A nice touch Nike didn't have to do. The whole setup is also extremely flexible. One bonus of choosing this bright orange color for the drop-in midsole is that you can see it through this icy blue outsole. Another nice touch and adds some nice contrast. And lest we forget, these are 3M as mentioned, so turning on the flash we see this oversized swoosh, the laces, and this DMSX or DIM6 logo shining bright in 3M. The layering here is done really nicely, and the story behind the DIM6 line is also surprisingly interesting. As some of you may already know, Nike used to be known as Blue Ribbon Sports, and at that time they didn't even produce their own shoes. Instead, they resold shoes from Onitsuka, the company we know today as ASICS. But after a fallout in this partnership, Blue Ribbon Sports felt they needed a rebrand. Phil Knight had his mindset on the new name Dimension 6. Luckily for Phil, Jeff Johnson, Nike's first employee, suggested the name Nike after seeing the word in a dream. Phil ended up choosing Nike over Dimension 6, and the rest is history. In Nike's own words, DMSX or DIM6 represents the outlier and celebrates rebellious and irreverent spirit by challenging standard proportions and exploring the limits of what's acceptable. This could have been just another Air Force One with a drop-in React midsole. Instead, it's layered into the DIM6 story, making it a more three-dimensional silhouette. In my opinion, that storyline makes this pair even more appealing. And that brings us to the end of this review. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and let me know in the comments what you think of this pair.